Well, hello everyone, and welcome to another edition of Tom Coss Talking with Tom on YouTube. And we have our first check-in already. Dave Dorvey from Florida saying, "Good evening, Tom." Good evening to you, Dave. Nice to have you aboard. Thanks for saying hello here in live chat and enjoy the show. Okay. For a Wednesday, June 3rd, 2026, it's 8 p.m. Eastern Time in the United States of America, the Eastern Time Zone, as we wait for a few more check-ins to come here on live chat, on Talking with Tom, on YouTube. I'm sure we're going to get a few more people checking in. We had some nice responses from the notice I posted in events, and a few people said they were going to show up here tonight, like Rose from New London, Connecticut. Rose said she would be here tonight, and Debbie and Bill from Plainville, Connecticut. And there she is, Rose from New London, saying, "Hi, Tom. Nice to have you aboard, Rose. We missed you past couple of shows. Good to have you back here, Rose, from New London, Connecticut. Hope everything is going well in New London." And Rose says, "Happy to be here." Dave says hello to Rose. And our first international check-in, Carol from the Philippines, is here. And Carol says, "Hello, Tom. Hello, Dave. Hello, Rose." Carol from the Philippines. We are truly an international program. And we have people checking in like Carol from the Philippines and Marcy from New Zealand. So we're truly an international program for sure. Okay, I want to give a shout out to a couple of people that have been looking for me. Mike Rudzinski, Rudzinski, Mike Rudzinski from the Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania area. A shout out to you, Polka Mike, in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. And that is the famous groundhog home of Punxsutawney Phil. Punxsutawney Phil, the world famous groundhog weather reporter. So hello to Polka Mike Rudzinski in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. And another Mike Fudella in Michigan, my good friend Mike Fudella. So if anybody sees either of these Mikes or gets to talk to them, tell them that I'm here on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, and tell them to come in, check into the program and say hello in live chat and enjoy the show. Mike Rudzinski from Pennsylvania and Mike Fudella from Michigan. Okay. Well, we got a nice group here so far. And it's good to have Rose back again. Rose kept missing the show, but she made absolutely sure she set her alarm clock for 8 p.m. tonight, and you made it, Rose. Nice to have you here. June 28th, it's coming up quick. Yeah. It's already June. New Britain Italian Festival, Sunday, June 28th, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m., featuring music, delicious Italian and American food, drinks, vendors, all sponsored by the Italian Civic Association of New Britain, 13 Beaver Street, New Britain, Connecticut. So check it out on Sunday, June 28th, 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. Again, the address is 13 Beaver Street, New Britain, Connecticut, for the New Britain Italian Festival. And Marcy is here from the Philippines. Hello, Marcy. Everyone is saying hello to Marcy from the Philippines. That's why I said we are truly an international program with check-ins from the Philippines and check-ins from New Zealand. Marcy from New Zealand and Carol from the Philippines. So it's good to have you both aboard here tonight on the program from your countries. And Rose says she sees that Rockin' Ron Sedaley is on a cross-country vacation trip. Yes, I did see that, Rose, on Fun Tower Radio. He is on a cross-country vacation trip, and he's going across the United States with his car and his trailer, and he looks like he's really enjoying himself. For sure, for sure. Rockin' Ron Sedaley on Fun Tower Radio on a cross-country trip. And Rose said that Rockin' Ron Sedaley is in Minnesota right now. So if you're listening out there, Rockin' Ron in Minnesota, we'll send a shout out to Rockin' Ron Sedaley. FunTowerRadio.com, the hottest hits. FunTowerRadio, Fun Tower Radio, the hottest hits. All one word, FunTowerRadio.com. And check out Michelle Russo and Love Letters on Fun Tower Radio. She does two programs, one on Sunday night and one on Monday evening. So check it out. I believe from 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. Michelle Russo and Love Letters. A nice, easy listening program. I'm sure you will enjoy it. And if you'd like to call Rockin' Ron Sedaley at Fun Tower Radio, the number is 860-540-4766. Again, that's 860-540-4766 for Fun Tower Radio. I'll give that number one more time in case you didn't get it. 860-540-4766. And Rose wants to know, do I have my coffee or some Shasta? Oh, you remember that, Rose, huh? Has to be Shasta. That was on the old Facebook Live program. Has to be Shasta. Yep. I happened to dig that up, and I posted it on my page, Shasta Cola. That was like the sponsor of Tom Coss Facebook Live. I have coffee tonight, Rose. No Shasta. Light and sweet. It's good. Coffee tonight. I don't have any more Shasta Cola. The place I was staying at the time had free soda, and it was all Shasta, ginger ale, root beer, cola. I used to drink the Shasta Cola quite a bit, occasionally the ginger ale. And Marcy in New Zealand says it's a cold, wintry Thursday here in New Zealand. Oh, we've got another check-in. Debbie and Bill from Plainville, Connecticut are checking in, saying hello, everyone. So everyone give a warm welcome to Debbie and Bill from Plainville, Connecticut. Checking into the program here tonight for a Wednesday, June 3rd, 2026, talking with Tom on YouTube. And Debbie and Bill are right in the middle of two Italian festivals. Plainville borders New Britain and it borders Southington. Southington Italian Festival coming up on July 24th through July 26th. The entire weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on Lower Center Street in downtown Southington, Connecticut. Now, when I say Lower Center Street, I'm referring to the area by the Sons of Italy Club. If you can find the Sons of Italy Club, the festival is right there. Lower Center Street, downtown Southington. There'll be food, Italian and American food, drinks, vendors, and fun for all. Fireworks on July 24th, 9:30 p.m. And Sunday, July 26th, a beautiful outdoor Catholic Mass at 10 a.m., followed by a procession. So check out the Catholic Mass on Sunday, July 26th at 10 a.m., and the fireworks on July 24th at 9:30 p.m. at the Southington Italian Festival, July 24th through 26th, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, Lower Center Street in downtown Southington, Connecticut, right at the Sons of Italy Club. And Dave says, Rose, you keep me entertained with your posts on Facebook. Yes, very entertaining, Dave, that's for sure. And Rose says, I'm glad you like them. So check it out on Rose's Facebook page. She's got some posts that are very, very entertaining. So check it out on Facebook, on Rose's Facebook page, and you'll be glad that you did, for sure. And also, I posted a video from Rockin' Ron Sedaley when he took a trip up Meriden Mountain. Check that out on my page, Rockin' Ron Sedaley. He took a trip to see the antennas high atop Meriden Mountain in Meriden, Connecticut. And he brought a camera with him, and he did a video from the top of Meriden Mountain, where all the radio antennas are located. So check that out. It's on my Facebook page, Thomas Coss. On my Facebook page, Rockin' Ron Sedaley, checking out the antennas on top of Meriden Mountain. And Dave says, yeah, Hubbard Park. Hubbard Park is down below, and the Castle Craig is on East Peak, and the antennas are on West Peak of Meriden Mountain. Hubbard Park down below. You'll enjoy beautiful Hubbard Park also. It's really a nice place to visit. They were thinking of making it a state park. I don't know whatever happened with that situation, but it was brought up. It was talked about making it a state park and having the state of Connecticut run it. But right now, it's still under the ownership and running of the city of Meriden, Connecticut. Yep, Dave remembers good old Hubbard Park in Meriden. And West Peak is where Rock and Ron Sedaly went to check out the antennas. So check out my page, the Thomas Coss Facebook page. You'll see the video posted on there from YouTube of Rock and Ron Sedaly making a trip up to high atop West Peak, Meriden Mountain in Meriden, Connecticut, to check out the antennas. And he meets the chief engineer up there from WDRC, the chief engineer from WDRC radio on top of the mountain. And it is a very, very entertaining video for sure. Very interesting, very educational. And it's almost as entertaining as the posts on Rose's Facebook page. So check out Rose's Facebook page and then check out the video of Rock and Ron Sedaly that I posted on my page. As soon as I get my 60 days in, I'll be going Tom Coss live on Facebook. I don't have 60 days in yet. That's the new rule. You got to have 100 friends on your friends list, which I have. I have well over 100. And you have to have 60 days in. With my current page, I don't have the 60 days because Facebook kept cutting my page off because people were posting sexual pornographic material on my page and having Facebook knock me offline. But thanks to my good friend Dave Dorvey in Florida, he helped me with the settings. And Dave says 289 friends. Rose wants to know, do I know how many days left I have to go? No, because I didn't write down the date and the time that I went on. Sorry about that, Rose. No, I have more than 289 friends, Dave. I have a lot more. I'm up in the 900s. No, Dave says I have 289 friends. Okay. I could be wrong. I thought it was more like 989. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. Thank you very much for the information, Dave Dorvey from Florida. The Hartford Yard Goats in Hartford, Connecticut baseball team are going to sponsor a Polish Heritage Night on Tuesday, July 7th, 2026. The gates will open at 6 p.m., so get there early, get a good seat. The game time will be at 7:10 p.m. 7:10 p.m. This is all hosted by the Polish Cultural Club of Greater Hartford. Now, you can call the Yard Goats for further information on the Polish Heritage Night at 860-246-4628. That's 860-246-4628 for the Hartford Yard Goats Polish Heritage Night, Tuesday, July 7th, 2026. There'll be music, there'll be delicious Polish and American food, drinks, and fun for all. Once again, that's 860-246-4628. And Dave says it shows right now that I have only 289 friends. Well, I'm going to have to refresh my page when I get off here on the show and check that out. Thank you, Dave, for the information. I really appreciate it. It's very nice of you to check it out. Thank you, Dave. The Little Poland Festival, Broad Street, New Britain, Connecticut. That's coming up real quick, friends. Sunday, June 14th, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. No admission charge, absolutely free. This is the 13th annual Broad Street Festival that will feature over 100 vendors, music, live music for dancing and listening pleasure, Polish and American food, and drinks, and fun for all. Over 100 vendors. Wow. They block off Broad Street in New Britain, and they have the festival right there on Broad Street. So remember, Broad Street will be blocked off on Sunday, June 14th, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's the hours for the festival. The street will probably be blocked off a little bit more than that, so they can clean up the area after the festival is over. That's the Little Poland Festival, Broad Street, New Britain, Connecticut, Sunday, June 14th, 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. The 13th annual festival. No admission charge, absolutely free. Check it out, friends. I'm sure you'll enjoy it and have a good time. If you'd like to email me, my email address is thomasacoss@gmail.com. That's thomasacoss@gmail.com. And I'd be glad to hear from you. thomasacoss@gmail.com. And Debbie and Bill from Plainville, Connecticut said, I wish I was going to be here for the Broad Street Festival in New Britain, Connecticut, but I'll be up in the Lake George area with St. Peter's Drum Corps. Time for more coffee. There, that's better. And Ruth is here from California. All right, all the way from the West Coast. And Ruth says, hi, Tommy. I wish I was there for the festival. Ruth is originally from New Britain, Connecticut. She now resides in California. My cousin Ruth from New Britain, Connecticut, now living in California. Thanks for checking in tonight, Ruth. And everyone's saying hello to Ruth. Dave Dorvey, Carol from the Philippines, Rose from New London, Connecticut. Okay. Sorry you're going to miss the festival, Debbie. It's going to be a good one, but you'll be having a good time in Lake George, I'm sure, with the St. Peter's Drum Corps. And Stefan is here, our good friend Stefan Schwartz from Pennsylvania. Stefan Schwartz says, hi, Tom, and hi, everyone. Welcome to the program, Stefan. I'm glad you could make it. I was wondering where you were. Glad you could make it to the show tonight, Stefan Schwartz from Pennsylvania. And everyone is saying hello to Stefan. I'm going to give a shout out once again to Mike Rudinsky, Rudzinski, Mike Rudinsky from Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania, home of world famous weather reporter Groundhog Punxsutawney Phil. He's known as Polka Mike from Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. And a shout out to my good friend Mike Fudella Mike Fudella of Michigan. So if you see either Mike or talk to either Mike, tell them Tom Coss said hello and let them know that I'm here on Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And Ruth from California said that's groundhog territory. It certainly is, Ruth. That's the world famous Groundhog's Day. Did anyone see the movie Groundhog's Day? Great movie. All about Groundhog's Day in Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania. That's for sure. Good movie. Check it out. I think it's on YouTube. If you check YouTube, put in Groundhog's Day, I think the movie will come up. And Ruth says she will look for it. Okay. Once again, don't forget funtowerradio.com, the hottest hits. FUNTOWERRADIO, the hottest hits, funtowerradio.com, with Rockin' Ron Sedaley going on his cross-country trip right now. He's got a car and a trailer, and he's going across the United States, cross-country. Go to the Ron Sedaley Facebook page, and you can check it out and see where he is located at this time, just like Rose did from New London, Connecticut. Rockin' Ron Sedaley from Hartford, Connecticut. And Debbie and Bill from Plainville, Connecticut says, sounds like a fun trip. Oh, certainly does. Boy, I wish I had the money to do that. So that's what he's doing. He's going from one end of the United States to the other. And Ruth from California says, enjoy the road trip, Rockin' Ron Sedaley of funtowerradio.com. The number to call Rockin' Ron Sedaley is 860-540-4766. That's 860-540-4766 for Fun Tower Radio and Rockin' Ron Sedaley. I'll give that number one more time in case you missed it. 860-540-4766. And Marcy from New Zealand says, I really enjoy listening to Love Letters with Michelle Russo on Fun Tower Radio. Yes, I do too, Marcy. It's a very entertaining program. Michelle does two shows. She does one on Sunday evening from 8 until 10 Eastern Time, and she does one on Monday evening from 8 until 10 Eastern Time in the United States of America. And she certainly does a very, very, very entertaining program, that's for sure. Dave Dorby says, I hiked across the country back in the 70s. He spent 3 years on the road again. On the road again. I just can't wait to get on the road again. 'Cause my love is making music with my friends. Just can't wait to get on the road again. On the road again. Like a band of gypsies, we gone down the highway. We're the best of friends as long as things are going our way. Going my way. Hitched across the United States. Wow. That must have been quite an experience there, Dave Dorvey from Florida. Oh, and Root says, great voice. Not really. But thank you for the comment, Ruth. And he said he met some really great people while traveling across the United States. Carol from the Philippines says, nice song. That was On the Road Again. I didn't make that song up. And Dave said it was so much fun, he really enjoyed it. And Rose says, yes, things were much simpler and nicer then, back in the 70s. They certainly were, Rose. That's for sure. Yep. Okay. Please check out some of the events that I mentioned here on the program this evening. And I think we're just about going to wrap the show up now. Carol says, Dave, it was nice that you met so many nice people. And Debbie and Bill from Plainville, Connecticut said there's a lot of crazy people out there now. That's for sure. It'd be kind of dangerous doing it now. Much more dangerous than it was back in the 1970s. Cousin Ruth from California says, good evening, Tommy. Good evening, everyone. And Rose says, have a great evening, everyone. I enjoyed the show, Tom. Don't forget, we'll be here next week, Wednesday, at the same time, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, on YouTube for another edition of Talking with Tom. Thank you, everyone, for checking in tonight. You people really make the show and live chat. Stephen Schwartz says, have a good night. See you all next Wednesday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time, June 10th. Yes, next Wednesday will be June 10th, 2026. And Stephen Schwartz from Pennsylvania says, please like the show. Give it a thumbs up. We got to get those thumbs up. Click on the thumbs up. Follow the show and share the show on your page if you can. That helps because YouTube sends me a report on how the show is going, and I want to get a good report. Dave Dorvey from Florida says, have a great evening, everyone. Marcy says, good night, Tom. Good night, everyone from New Zealand. And Carol from the Philippines says, good night, everyone. Also, Tom, you had a nice show tonight and a lot of good check-ins this evening. That's for sure. Thank you again, everyone, for checking in. Don't forget the email address is Thomas A. Coss, THOMAS, ACOSS, all one word, Thomas A. Coss at gmail.com. If you want to send me anything in the mail, email, Thomas A. Coss at gmail.com. And Debbie says, good night to Carol. I'll talk to you soon, Carol. And Carol says, yes, Debbie, we will talk. So, thank you, friends. It's been a very enjoyable program tonight. I really enjoyed it. Thanks for all your checking in here on live chat and saying hello, because it is you people that really make the program. That's for sure. Not me. You do it. So have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of the week. Have a nice weekend. Take care and God bless. From yours truly, Tom Coss and Talking with Tom on YouTube. As soon as we get the time in, we're going to have Talking with Tom on Facebook Live. Facebook Live. I have to get 60 days in. So as soon as I get 60 days in on my current status on Facebook, I'll be able to do on Friday night, I believe, from at 8 p.m. on Friday night, 8 p.m., talking with Tom on Facebook. Go to my page and check out the Ron Sedaly video, Meriden Mountain. Ron Sedaly's trip to Meriden Mountain. It's about a 45-minute video, very, very entertaining, very enjoyable. It's got to be good because Ron Sedaly did it. I posted it on my page. It's on there. You'll see it. Check it out, friends. Thanks a lot. Take care. See you all next week. God bless.